Hey guys, Rick Zariis here. Hope you're all doing well and having a good week so far. So this is going to be something a little bit different today. Last year, my friend who owns Freshly Squeezed Samples asked me if I would do a kind of old school house techno sort of sample pack called 90s Warehouse Essentials, which you can get on Splice, and I'll leave the link in the description as well for you. So I'm going to just run through some of the sounds because, this sort of sound is still massive and I'm hearing it all the time. I'm hearing the flavour of the old school sound and a lot of like modern house tracks and stuff. So I'm just going to go through a few sounds, a few of the loops, and then I'm going to show you how you can import that into Serum, especially for the stabs as well, because they're a really important thing for techno. And it was all made with hardware, so everything, is get that old school crunch to it. So let's just dive in. It'll just be a quick video. It's not going to be too long. And yeah, just to give you a quick overview, and summer's coming, people are making big tunes, so it might be something of interest to you. So let's take a quick dive in. All right, so we've got a bunch of folders here, everything that you would need. So you've got your loops, your drum loops, effects, rave one shots. These are the things I'm going to actually import into Serum 2. So we've got rave stab loops as well. And the great thing is they all come with a MIDI as well, which is even better. Strings and pads, so as you can imagine, it's got all the kind of that old school feel to it. So I've got dry and wet versions as well. So if you want to apply your own effects, this gives you ultimate control over that as well. And like I say, you've got the MIDI for everything as well, which is really cool. So let's just dive in. Let's just have a listen to some of the strings. I'll just do the wet versions because they always sound better anyway. Let's have a quick look. Okay, I'm just going to pick randomly. And these are all looped perfectly as well. So if you get your loop points set, once you've got your tempo obviously matched with the loop itself, it'll just loop perfectly, so you'll have no worries there. You can hear the sounds have got a nice crunch to them. I use a lot of things like vinyl and stuff like that, those sort of sounds, and incorporate it in with the actual texture itself, just to give it a real nice old school sort of vinyl recording feel to it. Okay, so let's go into something like maybe synth loops. Let's try a few of these. Again, dry and wet versions, but go for the wet versions. Now bear in mind, obviously the wet versions, even though they've got like delays and stuff, when you loop it round and round after the first rotation, it loops seamlessly, because that's how Splice require it as well. So it fits perfect, even on the wet versions. Obviously the dry versions, you can add your own effects over that as well. that's proper old school. That kind of sounds like Prodigy a little bit, actually, that one. Um, bit of 303 there. Got to have it. Right, okay, let's try some of the house bass. Okay, with these ones, it doesn't have wet versions because, you know, it's bass. So let's just have a random listen. Gotta love the lately bass. So that is the original donk bass from Hardware. Obviously, there's been a few emulations of it over the years. But you can tell with the sounds that they're all Hardware. They've got a real crunch to them. Okay, let's have a look. What else have we got that we can look at? So we've got the rave one shots. We've got like lots of percussion. You get some claps, cymbals, all that sort of good stuff. Don't know why it's taking so long to load. Must be the warm weather. It's really hot here in the UK today. Okay, so you just get like your typical sort of claps. Again, these are all from Hardware as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... Oh, I'll quickly go through a couple of the effects. The proper old school effects. And then we'll throw some sounds into Theorem 2. So even these effects were done in Hardware as well, using 90s romplers such as the Korg 01WFD and the Korg X3. So I've got a few other ones like the SY35s. I've got all that sort of stuff as well. Emu Orbit, you know, so a lot of the stuff that was used back in the day. So, all right, so let me just get rid of this. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to throw in some stabs. Okay, right, okay, let's try here. There we go, instant techno. So what we can do is just add a little bit of reverb. I'll add compression first of all, obviously. And let's go for a bit of EQ. Go for a bit of delay. Get on a bit of ping pong. 1.8 and 1.4. Just bring that right back. So you just got a little bit of slap back on it. That's pretty much it. Right, let's go through a few of these sort of sounds. Let's have a listen. So basically every sound is covered in that sort of genre for that time. And you've got loads to choose from. I mean, even just the stabs on their own, there's like 52 variants. And what you can do as well with the actual synth stab loops, some of the, obviously there's a lot of different sounds in there as well. You can literally just chop one note, you know, just render it and then throw it into Serum 2 as well. And, you know, you've got unlimited possibilities. And they are very authentic sounding. Remember that one? Oh, we've heard that one as well. Let's see. Okay, maybe just have one more. So yeah, instant techno, instant 90s. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for this, and I'll also leave Freshly's website as well. They do the most amazing trance sample packs, presets, everything. They are the cream of the crop, and it's always a real pleasure to actually be involved with them. I've known them for a long time now. We're very good friends. So yeah, check this out. Go onto Splice, grab it if you're remotely into house music, techno, or anything like that you want to throw a bit old school vibes onto. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.